as some shortcuts that you can discover.
One of the things last year when we were working sort of with a lot of the feedback we got through reviews, working with the media, through fans, was talking a lot about the career mode. And career mode last year ended up being a fairly linear experience. There was some choices within the game progression. The presentation also played a little bit of a factor in that. So that's one of the things we wanted to change a little bit this year in the career mode. We wanted to give the user a lot more choice in terms of what events he was able to play and his choice and where he wanted to play those events. Also the race types. So last year you were forced to go through the career mode and play through every single event. You had to play through all the race types. This year we want to make it a unique experience to each player. So you can go and start your career mode and end up playing through a completely different set of events or sequence of events than myself, than your other friend. Which is a cool aspect of the game. So there's a lot of replay value in the career mode this year. You can actually go through and get a completely different experience playing it your second time through.
Also, another thing we were proving out in this first playable was a new way that we're using NOS this year. So you still have your NOS meter from last year, but now another thing that's tied into it are the style moments that happen. So as you power slide through the world, as you get big air, close calls with traffic, this all contributes to adding to your NOS meter and actually becomes a race breaker. And what that means is if you go beyond 100% of the NOS that you can hold, you start getting this race breaker NOS, which is effectively double the power of regular NOS. So you can drive with style, you can do stunts, you can have close calls, you don't have to drive an absolute perfect race, and you get benefited, your style gets benefited to you by adding to your NOS meter. So it's pretty cool because you can effectively refill your NOS while you're racing. So it's a big change for this year, and it makes a different dynamic to how you race the races. Another area that we focus on in the first playable is what the drive is like. So what is the player going to experience? What style of racing are they going to drive during this first playable? So we focus on the actual path that the player is going to drive on, the shape of the roads, the elevation, the smoothness, the surfaces, things of that nature. And then we kind of block in the environment. So we aren't necessarily putting a lot of detail into the world at this point. We're really focused on the path that the player is going to drive and what their experience is going to be like. Later, when we like how that drive is, we keep the road locked and we start building out the rest of the environment, adding all of the other elements that you would expect in a